Hey, what's good you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're doing a follow-up on a video that we posted yesterday with regards to the best trading indicator that you can use when you're trading the futures market. And that indicator is a tool called the Liquidation Heatmap. I've explained this in detail yesterday, but some of you on a comment section seem to have thought that I'm doing a clickbait. This is not a clickbait. When I say this tool has a 99% of accuracy, I mean that, because I've been doing this for some time. I've been in trading for over 9 years by now, and if you stay enough in the game, you learn a lot of tricks over time. So let's quickly look at the video that I posted yesterday, and I'll also show you how this tool works, because today we have new data that we can look at so that you guys can refresh your mind and understand exactly how to use Liquidation Map to win over 90% of your trades. Before we get started, we had this trade on the video that I posted yesterday. This is the trade that we had going on yesterday, and you can see, if I can just expand this, you can see that we have since closed this trade. You can see here that I exited this trade in profit. But some of you might be just seeing this video for the first time, so let me refresh on what I actually said yesterday when we actually posted this trade from here. I told you yesterday that the market was gonna go from here and come down here, and here's the clip from yesterday's video. I'm gonna show you the reason, guys, why I'm actually shorting it right here. So you're seeing actually these trades live, and later in this video I'm gonna show you how this is gonna drop from here and drop to this direction, and I'm gonna be taking advantage of that price movement. Now we can see that the market did exactly that, but also on that video I told you that before the market come to these key levels here where we just sold, I told you that it was gonna come here to these levels here at the level of 97,000, and I gave you a specific reason why I'm saying that, and here's a clip from that video. If you come here, we've got an indicator that is telling us that BTC might actually go to 97,200 because the market makers can push the price to that point, but then eventually the price or this indicator is screaming 93,000, which is the reason why I actually am on this trade here, because I'm expecting that the market can come down to these key levels here, then I'll be able to exit the market. As you can see, the market did eventually come to 97,000 before dropping significantly. And also on yesterday's video I showed you guys that because the market had actually came to 97,000, that was a clear indication that the market would come down drastically, and for that reason I opened a new trading position on my sub account, and that trading position is now at around 300%, and that trading position I opened it with 100x leverage, which means that I was very confident and very sure on what may happen next on the market. I did update you guys here on our Discord. If I can just go to the P&L here, you can see when this trade was at 300%, I did update you guys here on our Discord. So let's actually have a look at the tool Liquidation Map and also compare that with the information that I gave you on yesterday's video. Again, I'll leave that video in the description of this video. That is going to be the part 1 of this video. So I'm going to come here. You may recall that yesterday we were trading at this zone here, and I did say that we are now moving sideways and we shouldn't expect that much movement of the market. However, I did say that because we have these yellow to orange line here, these key lines here 1 and 2 are key levels on this chart where the market is most likely to go. But we already knew that because the sentiment is short, for us to keep our short position. For example, this position here is still open, so I told you guys that we will most likely come to 93,000. And if I bring my horizontal array here and I bring it here, you can see that the price, the last price traded here was 93,000. So the market did exactly what we were expecting it to do, which was coming either to this level here or to this level here. And I told you guys that that is most likely, obviously at that point, because the market was moving sideways. But here's a clip of me telling you exactly that the market will come to these key levels on yesterday's video. So right now, these two areas here are key areas where the market could go, and you can see based on the information that I've given you guys is that once you have significant amount of liquidity sitting at a key area on the market, the market is most likely to go and touch those liquidities. But obviously there are many factors that drives the market. In this case, even politics, these tariff wars, they drive the market. Donald Trump can tweet anything and the market can go on an opposite direction. But based on charts and all the data that we're seeing here on the liquidation heat map, I can tell you guys without a doubt that this tool is very important and you should always pay attention to everything that we're talking about here on this channel. So now, as we can see that the market has dropped, we're actually looking at, dropping signals. If you come here, we're already planning signals on layer 0 and also penguins. And I already told you guys on our Discord that these are key trading pairs that we're looking at. And once we get a confirmation, we'll drop a signal here on our Discord. Again, in order for you to be part of our Discord, just go in the link in the description of this video and sign up and provide us with your UID. Make sure that you sign up with Bybit and you have your account KYC'd. So that's the only thing that you have to do, and send us your information on our website vusidesigner.com. Then we'll grant you access to our Discord for absolutely free. So that is how you use this tool here, is understanding that there's a lot of liquidity sitting at these key areas, and obviously the market is more likely to go and grab those liquidity. Now let me go ahead and refresh this because the market has changed since I opened this page, and you can see now we're getting a different data. So let's look at this data point and also analyze it. Now you can see here there's about 48 million exactly on this line, $48 million that is sitting here in terms of liquidity, around about 48 million on this line here. We need to calculate on this line. This is actually a good example. You can see this line here is very bright, is a bright yellow. The market did go and touch that key level, 58 million liquidated. You can see also here, this line, there was a lot of liquidity sitting here. The market went exactly to that point and touched it and eventually dropped on the opposite direction. I told you guys that every time the market hits your stop loss or hits your liquidation, it very often moves to the direction that you had initially predicted if you are somehow a good trader. So this is one tool that you can look at and understand that the market will always respect these prices, and also depending on how much liquidity is sitting at that price point. Now we can see that at 95,600 there's a lot of liquidity sitting there. Now there's a high chance that the market may go and touch that price point. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And obviously it's better if you're looking at it and you have a lot of liquidity, maybe around 100 million sitting on one line, because that tells you that the market will most likely go to that key level and touch that liquidity. As we can see right now, we're getting sort of like a small pump here. So you can see on this candle that the market is respecting this price, which is good. If I just expand this, because there is also still potential bull flag here, so that's why I don't want to be over bearish on this key area here, because there is still potential bull flag here if you guys have watched my videos on chart patterns. So if the market can respect this price here, then we are most likely will see the market returning from here and going up to this direction, which is why this correlates with this key level here that we're seeing here on the liquidation heat map, that the market most likely will go and touch that. You can see we've got 53 million, but obviously, like I said, within these lines there are a lot of money that is sitting there. You can see 30 million, 20 million, 50 and all that. So if the market goes to that key level, it will wipe everybody out. We'll be on a long position and we'll be taking advantage of that price movement. If you want to be part of our community, you already know what to do. Sign up with Bybit, link in the description of this video. Then send us your UID via our website. We'll then grant you access. My name is @vusidesigner. I know I promised you a Forex video. That video is going to be dropping tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Goodbye for now. Peace.